Hello and welcome back to Worldwide Travel, where we share the best travel insights with you to inspire your next adventure. Toronto is one of the most multicultural cities in the world, so naturally, it has some of the most unique attractions that tourists from all around the world come to see. Toronto is chock full of interesting places to visit, from museums, celebrating different cultures, to magnificent towers and bustling markets. If you're planning a vacation in Toronto, then this is just the video you've been looking for. In this video, we'll tell you all about the best places in Toronto you must visit during your travels. Be sure to stick around till the end to discover the spirit of hockey in this beautiful city. So, without any delay, let's dive right in with our first entry. CN Tower. The Canadian National Tower, also called the CN Tower, is the most iconic building in Toronto. Its elegant architecture is a must-see on your first visit to Toronto. The view from the top of the CN Tower is absolutely breathtaking. The city skyline expands in front of your eyes. If you're brave enough, then you must try the glass floor area on the main deck of the tower and experience how it feels to see yourself floating above the world. But the coolest thing you can do in the CN Tower is to eat in the 360 restaurants. Wondering how that's cool? Well, the whole restaurant rotates 360 degrees every hour. So, while you're having your meal, the view outside your window will be changing constantly. But that's not it either. If you want even more thrill and exhilaration, be sure to take the Edge Walk, where you're hanging out the edge outside the building. Lastly, you can pay a small fee to go even higher to get a better view of the city in the Sky Pod. All this makes the CN Tower the crown jewel in Toronto's collection of tourist attractions. Kensington Market. Want to check out the hippiest place in Toronto? The Kensington Market is exactly what you're looking for. This place is filled with graffiti art, giving it a colorful look and a lively feel. The Kensington Market has many restaurants and clothing shops for you to browse. But even if you don't want to buy anything, the look and feel of the area are enough to satisfy your exploration thirst. Also, be sure to check out the garden car while you're there. Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. A garden in a car. Chinatown is nearby as well for some extra shopping and snacks, so be sure to stop by there on your way back to the hotel. Royal Ontario Museum. While in Toronto, it's almost criminal not to visit the largest museum in Canada, the Royal Ontario Museum, or ROM for short. ROM has a little bit for everyone when it comes to exhibitions. Just like the city, Royal Ontario Museum also brings cultures together, allowing you to have a unique opportunity to learn more about local and foreign cultures. There are millions of pieces for you to see in this beautiful building. From dinosaurs to Roman historical pieces, ROM has it all. It even houses the famous Michael Lee Chin crystal. With so much to offer, this museum is naturally one of the most popular tourist attractions in Toronto. Fort York National Historic Site. If you're a history buff, then you cannot go wrong with including Fort York National Historic Site on your list of places to see when visiting Toronto. It's one of the largest collections of wartime buildings from 1812. This makes it the perfect place to learn about the War of 1812. You can take one of the daily tours to have a guide tell you all about the history of this place and the war. Plus, there's cannon firing to look forward to during your visit. If you want to see even more exciting historical stuff, then the museum and special exhibits await you on site. St. Lawrence Market. Need to do some shopping or just want to see one of the most famous markets in Toronto? Say hello to St. Lawrence Market, which boasts a beautiful architecture you can just fall in love with. In the market, you'll find all kinds of fresh produce, meats, seafood, and more at pretty affordable rates. This is also a great place to buy souvenirs for friends and family. As a bonus, the famous Gooderham building is just a short walk away, where you can take photos in front of this odd yet interesting building. Ripley's Aquarium of Canada. Ripley's Aquarium of Canada is one of the most family-friendly tourist spots in Toronto. A unique thing about this aquarium is that you can spend the night seeing all kinds of aquatic life, including sharks and tropical fish. The large underwater tunnels let you see the fishes all around, letting kids and adults alike feel awe at the beauty of the aquarium design. Yoga sessions are also held inside the aquarium to provide a relaxing time during your vacation. Evergreen Brickworks. The Evergreen Brickworks is dedicated to transforming urban life into an eco-friendlier environment. It consists of a large complex of buildings featuring beautiful architects. This includes a gallery made out of a large kiln. You'll also find a garden market inside for botany lovers. Plus, a restaurant cafe is located on site as well, where you can have a delicious meal once you're done exploring the complex. All of that is not even scratching the surface of all the things you can do in this famous tourist attraction. The Evergreen Brickworks should be at the top of the list of any ecological aware tourist. Scarborough Bluffs. The Scarborough Bluffs offers a little something to any outdoor enthusiast. The gorgeous beach is perfect for holding a picnic with your friends and family, with a view of the tall cliffs alongside the sea. You can go swimming or hiking to get in on the outdoor fun as well. The best part is that this beautiful panoramic location isn't far away from the city either. It's actually very close to Toronto at the East End, so you don't have to worry about a long journey to get to the Scarborough Bluffs and revel in its otherworldly beauty. Toronto Islands. The Toronto Islands are just a ferry away from the core of Toronto. On these small islands, you'll find an amusement park with all the rides that kids love. There are also biking trails all around the island, allowing you to spend time getting exercise and having fun. Small hills can also be found all around the island, offering a great view of the island and the sea. If you're willing to spend some extra cash, you can even book a cruise showing you all around the islands and more for a lovely experience you'll remember for years to come. Ontario Science Centre. If you're visiting Toronto with kids or you just want to learn something new, then you should definitely visit the Ontario Science Centre. Without spoiling much, we can tell you that this Science Centre has tons of educational exhibits and activities you and your kids can take part in. There is a dome theater alongside a fun science arcade, but the most awesome exhibit is the indoor rainforest, so don't miss it during the visit. Interactive science displays are littered throughout the Science Centre to help educate kids while they have fun. Casa Loma. Casa Loma, the Gothic home made for a wealthy Toronto businessman. It's another one of the most famous tourist spots in Toronto, which you must not miss. Today, Casa Loma is owned by the city and houses various art pieces inside. Its rich history, combined with these art pieces, makes this castle-like building a wonderful place to visit in Toronto during your vacation. Guided tours are also available if you want an expert's guidance on the history of the building. If you're lucky, you may even get to see a festival being hosted on Casa Loma's grounds during your visit. Hockey Hall of Fame. No trip to Canada is complete without delving into the rich history of hockey in the country. And there's no better place to learn about the history of hockey in Canada than the Hockey Hall of Fame. Here, you can see the largest hockey cup in the sport, the Stanley Cup. Also, there are images on ice exhibits, audio-video vaults, and photo galleries for you to explore. You can partake in the Silverware Trophy Tour as well, which covers all the major highlights of the hockey world. For hockey fans, the Hockey Hall of Fame is a dream come true right in the heart of Toronto. These were the best places in Toronto you must visit to get the full Canadian experience. Toronto is a melting pot of cultures, and that is precisely why you'll find so much to do here. Be sure to like and subscribe so we can keep on bringing travel inspiration for your next adventure. Until next time, goodbye and stay safe on your travels.